Well, we've been dealing with the entire enchilada today when it comes to the weather. Thank you for tuning in to your Monday evening weathercast. And yes, those temperatures have been right around 32 degrees all day long. So we've seen quite a bit of a variety between snow, rain, and freezing rain. So really make sure to be careful out there, slow down, especially with this dangerous reading that we are, that magic number 32 degrees, 36 degrees right now over towards Tawas, 34 in Mayo. Colder towards the north, 31 in Rogers City. Now, when it comes to those winds, they have picked up intensity since this morning, now coming in out of the east at 24 miles per hour sustained in Alpena, 21 in Rogers City. We've also seen those gusts at least over 30 miles per hour with wind chills down into those lower 20s. So also make sure to bundle up out there. 11 in Tawas, 17 in Mayo. So we'll continue to deal with this easterly wind, and it will pick up a bit more intensity as we go through the next 24 hours as we also wait for the arrival of a low pressure. So now we do also have to deal with those winter weather advisories. Now they've been expiring from the south towards the north throughout the day. And as of 6 o'clock tonight, it will actually expire in Alpena and Montmorency County, midnight tonight over into Presqu'île. And the reason that these winter weather advisories were posted was mostly because of the concerns of that freezing rain. Now, further towards the north, the reason it's been on for later is because we're also going to add the implement of some snow as well, especially into Presqu'île County, where we could at least get a couple of inches of snow on the ground. The radar, we've seen that snow early on this morning. Then by the time we got towards the afternoon, we began to deal with that mix. But as those temperatures have now been climbing a bit more above freezing, we're starting to see that full transition over to a pure liquid rain. But still very slippery regardless. And then we got to worry about the fact what's going to happen by the time we get towards tomorrow. Because by tomorrow, we're going to start seeing a little bit of that colder air driving in. And now we're going to see this changeover in reverse as we go into Tuesday. So the big storm itself, the actual low pressure is in parts of Iowa. This has actually been a nasty winter storm. It's actually been bringing blizzard warnings going back to yesterday from Colorado all the way up to the state of Minnesota. And you can see that really heavy snow just to the southeast of Minneapolis and now extending to parts of the UP as well. And then for us here, it's just really been all about that wintry mix. But now we're starting to get into the act when it comes to the actual rain. There's also a cold front that's bringing actually severe weather into parts of the south yesterday and going into today as well. So really just rough weather throughout the Great Lakes and throughout the middle portion of the country. Really not the best travel day. There will be improvements, though. We really have to wait, though, more so until we get towards tomorrow night. So throughout the night tonight, we'll be dealing with at least rain. Now, by the time we get past midnight, as we start seeing a little bit more of that northerly flow beginning to take over, as that cold air begins to spill in, we'll start going from the rain eventually to a little bit of that freezing rain, sleet. And then by the time we get at least sometime tomorrow morning, we deal with the snow. Not really expecting too much snow, maybe about an inch, maybe 2 in some areas. But then the snow will decrease by the afternoon into the evening. But by then, though, temperatures will be plummeting. So yes, falling temperatures throughout our Tuesday. Then going into Wednesday, we'll have some lingering clouds. Thursday is expected to be a beautiful day throughout northeast Michigan. And then by then, temperatures are on the rebound. So go ahead and take advantage of the dry weather as we head towards the second half of the work week. But for now, really, it's all about just being alert, being prepared, and just being safe when it comes to traveling on those roads. Now, the hour by hour for tonight, we're going to keep those temperatures descending into those lower 30s. So we're going to be dealing with rain at least early on in the evening. Then it starts getting a little bit trickier as we head towards midnight, as we could see some of our northern areas beginning to see a bit more of that changeover. Then as we descend into the morning hours, we'll see those temperatures falling into those upper 20s, and that will finally begin to see that full transition into that snowfall, that changeover by tomorrow. But we could be dealing with that sleet as well. So sunset tomorrow at 5:29 p.m., decreasing snow showers. Temperatures really going to max out in those upper 20s and then just fall from there. So warmest temperatures today likely could be occurring throughout the morning, maybe at the latest by the early afternoon, and then we will see that mercury hit a nosedive. For Wednesday, temperatures only topping out around 20 degrees, up to 28 on Thursday. But look at that low temperature down to 4 degrees. So really bring out that heavy winter gear once again. It was mild and warm this past weekend, and we'll get similar to that reading as we head towards Friday and Saturday, even though by then we do increase the clouds.